Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in one of my previous video, I did a mouse movement animation with image trail effect. If you've not seen this video, there's a link in the description of the video where you can see this video. However, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you another cool mouse movement animation with video review effect. And also added to it is a smooth entrance animation on page load. And if you're using the Elementor free version or the Elementor Pro version, you'll be able to achieve this amazing feature easily. And I'm going to walk you step by step on how to go about achieving this. So at the end of this tutorial, we're going to build something that looks like this. So now when we come over here and we refresh this page, you're going to have this smooth entrance animation like this. And then when you move your mouse, you're going to see a video playing at the background like this, and you can see. And also you notice that when the video is on focus, we have a different text color, and then when we take the video off focus, you can see there is a different text color. Likewise the button as well. I'm going to show you how to achieve all this easily. And if you like what you see, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm to suggest this video to other people as well. And also, if you're new to our channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first whenever I drop a new video. So without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In our Elementor editing canvas, the first thing I'll do here is click on this plus icon here, select the flexible container, select this structure here. Then I'll come over here, set the content width to full width. Now I'll go to the add element and then select container widget. Now I'm going to, for reference purposes, I'm just going to rename this one here and call it our parent container. And then for this one within the parent container, I'm going to call it the front layer. Then for the front layer, I'm going to come over here, set the minimum height to VH and give it the value of 100. Then just justify content to the center and align items to the center. Okay, then I'll come over to add element and select the heading widget. Now for the heading text, I'm just going to set it to elegant beauty. Then we're going to tweak it a little bit, go to the style options. For the alignment, we set it to the center. Typography, we set it to our family to poppins. And then for the font size, we're going to set it to REM 5 REM. And then we're going to set the font width to 600 semi-bold. Come over to the color and then we'll set the color to black like that. Okay, then I go to the advanced settings and link the padding, and to the bottom I give it the value of 20 pixels to the bottom, 20% of padding to the bottom. Then I go back to add element and select the text editor. Now I'm going to go to the style option, and for the font size, I'm just going to increase the font size to 1.2 REM. And then I set the alignment to the center. I go to the advanced settings. For the width, I set the width to custom, and then I give it the value of 55 like this. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do here, I'll come over to the add element and select the button widget. Now for the button text, I'm just going to set it to learn more. Go to the style option and tweak it a little bit. For the background color, I set it to black. Then I'm going to come over to the typography and increase the font size a little bit to REM 1.1 like that. So everything now looks great. So the next thing I'm going to do is check for the responsiveness of our design. Check it out on tablet. It looks great on tablet. I'll just increase the text custom width and just set it to percentage and then increase it to, let's say, 70% like that. It looks better now. Then I'll check it out on mobile. Now we're going to reduce the heading size. Let's bring it to 2.5 and yeah, looks better. And then for the text editor, we're going to set it to 100%. Now I'm going to come over to the front layer container. First off, I'm going to set the minimum height value to 0. And then go to the advanced settings. For the padding, I'm just going to set the padding to 20 and then unlink this. To the top, to the bottom, I'm going to give it the value of 100, and to the top, I'm going to give it the value of 100 as well. So we'll now have everything looking great. And then we can reduce the font size for the text editor a little. Now let's come over, set it to 1.1 like this. Now it all looks great now. So now let's go back to our desktop design. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come over here and duplicate this front layer. Then rename the second layer. We're just going to call this one our back layer. So now for the back layer, which is this one here, we're going to come over to the style option. Now for the background type, we're going to set it to video. And then we're going to add our video link here. You can add whatever video link you want here. However, I'm going to go to our dashboard, come over to our media library, and then I've uploaded the video there. So this video here, you can see the size is a bit small. If you can have a smaller video, or you can use from other source to make it load faster. So I'm just going to copy this URL right here, and then come over here, and then paste it here. So this is our video, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to change the text here to the color to white. And then for the text editor, I'm going to come over and also change the color here to white as well. And then for the button, I'm going to come over here, go to the style option. For the background, I'm going to change it to somewhat purple, like so. Okay, so now that we have this done, so the next thing I can do here is I can either add a background overlay. I don't think that is necessary. This looks great. It's visible. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come over here, come over to the back layer, still on the back layer container, come over here to the advanced settings. Then I'm going to come over to the position and I'm going to set the position to absolute. Now what this absolute position has done is that it has placed this back layer above the front layer, as you can see. So now if we should hide this, you see this is the front layer, and then we'll hide this. This is the back layer. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to come over to the parent container, come over to the advanced settings, and then go to the motion effect. And then for the entrance animation, I'm going to set it to fade in. So we have that entrance animation. All right. So the next thing I will do here is I will just add the various CSS class and ID to the various containers and widgets we have here. So to do so, I'm going to go to my code editor. Now these are the CSS ID and the classes we have. So I'm going to copy the CSS ID, and then I'm going to come over here to the parent container, come over to the layout to where we have the CSS ID, and I'm going to paste it here. Then I'll go back, copy the next class, which is the spot section class, and then come back down here to still on the same parent container. I'm going to add that class here. Okay, then I'll go back. We'll have the final class, which is the spot over there. I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to come over to the back layer, and then I'm going to come down here. So we'll have the CSS class, and I'm going to add this. Now you can see that we've added all the various CSS classes and nothing has happened. Everything still looks the same. So the next thing we're going to do here, we're going to add our code. So I'm going to click on this, and then I'm just going to search for the HTML widget. And I'm just going to come over here and drag it and drop it here. Okay, so this is the HTML widget, and I'll go back to my code editor. So this is the code we have here. I'm just going to copy the style and then our GSAP code. I'm just going to copy it, or I'll come back here. Once I paste the code, you're going to notice something. Now you can see that the back layer has gone to the back, and we now have the front layer showing for us. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do here, I'm just going to click on the publish, and so we can preview what we have done. So now just click on preview. You can see this wonderful entrance animation, and then we'll come over here. This is our cursor. We'll move our cursor. You can see we now have our video playing at the background. It reviews the video and then plays the video at the background. You can see this looks wonderful. You can use this to stylize whatever project you're working on. Add this smooth mouse effect like this that reviews a video playing in the background as you move the mouse. And you can also see that the color of the text also changes. Now, when the video is visible, we have a white text and a purple button. But when the video is not visible, we now have a black text like this, as you can see. So I'm just going to go back to our editing screen so that I can show you some settings on how to tweak some of the values. So we just come over here. Now you can see here under this section here, this is where you have values to tweak. So now for the radius, we have set it to 300. Now if we should come over here and set it to 250. Now let's come over and publish it. What this does is going to reduce the size of our focus, our spot. So now you're gonna have something like this. You can see it is now smaller in size. You can still increase it and it will be bigger, as you can see. Okay. Now you can also come over here for this heading blur. What this means is that if you should increase the size to like let's say or reduce it to 8 pixel or 12 pixel, what it means is that when you refresh the page, that entrance animation that we'll have, you see this our heading, it's blurred then before it becomes clear like that. You can also increase or reduce the blur effect and then the text delay effect as well. And so we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you've learned something new from this tutorial, remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when I drop a new video. And feel free to drop your comment wherever you're confused, and I'll do what to attend to as much as I can. But until then, see you in our next video. Bye-bye.